The modern-day challenge for businesses to stay afloat is constant innovation, and it comes as no surprise that many of them are innovating ways to make money by circumventing existing regulations.
When you have an old stock of agreements where you offer the foreign investor better conditions than the domestic investor, one of the consequences was domestics round-tripping. You are based in Nairobi, the Kenya government is giving better conditions to foreigners than to you. You register a company in Mauritius and invest in Kenya as a foreigner. These are concrete things happening today. A lot of my audience here know that that is true.
It is every country's pride to have a sound business environment that is attractive to foreign investors. But in the quest to achieve this objective, efforts by governments may at times be counterproductive.
How do you balance attractiveness to the foreign investor without breaching the most important rule that we know today, that the best way to impress a foreign investor is to impress a local investor? If you do it well and fix with the local business community, they are the best marketers to the foreign community. But it took us 30, 40 years to come to this reality.
The private sector has been challenged to provide the $2.5 trillion needed to make the Sustainable Development Goals a success within the stipulated period. Dr. Kituyi had this to say about addressing the matter of private standards imposed by certain corporations, such as those that have impacted the local flower industry as it seeks to expand its market in the European Union.
What the Global Compact has been attempting to do is to say, instead of letting governments create rules with compliance costs, with complications and gray zones about what is compliant and what is not, and every time there's a gray zone, there's an invitation to rent-seeking behavior in the developing world. They say, can private sector drive self-improvement dialogue?
UNCTAD Secretary General gave his views at a breakfast forum with over 100 chief executives in attendance. I sought to find out KEPSA's perspective on the benefits of UNCTAD 14 to Kenya's economy.
There's many who've come here looking for businesses, looking for opportunities. We've had others saying, oh, we were in this country in Africa, but now we are moving to Kenya. We're going to be putting our factories there. So all we're telling our local investors, don't feel inconvenienced by the traffic. Go for the meetings. Go for the meetings and meet your counterparts from the rest of the world.
It is the role of government to provide a suitable environment for business to thrive. In this day and age, however, that objective is easier said than done.
How do you improve regulatory regime in an increasingly complex environment without burdening enterprise with too much compliance requirements?
Alex Mwangi, NTV Business.